Let's get into the seminar. This seminar is called Astrologia with Victoria, which means victory through astrology. In the beginning, before creation existed, God existed alone in the state of Sat Chitananda, knowledge, power, and bliss. But in the beginning, God was totally unconscious of his power. Means he didn't have the ability to use knowledge and power and bliss. He was asleep. At the moment that God had the thought of consciousness, the Divine Mother was born instantly out of that thought. She instantaneously created the whole of creation. She went back to the ocean of God, which she was born from, individualized drops of that ocean of God, and started sending them to the web of her creation. 99% of spirits, everybody in this room, we are individualized drops of that one ocean of God. And we are going through the whole web of creation just to go right back to where we came from, but conscious. That is the goal of all creation. We start as energy, then we turn into water, vegetation, animal, human. After human, we go through the 9 main planes of consciousness, and then right after that, we go through nirvana, and then right back into the ocean of God. But when we go back, what is different? We are totally conscious. You go back totally conscious, where when you started the journey, you were unconscious. Now, I just got done saying 99% of all spirits in creation have to go through the web of creation. Well, what about the 1%? There are 1% of spirits that right as the great Divine Mother goes back into the ocean in individualized drops, she doesn't send them through the web of her creation. She immediately infuses through breath consciousness. These particular spirits are called Devas in India. We call them angels. There's even a higher sect of these beings called Mahadevas, the great gods, or the archangels. These beings run the whole spectrum of creation. And I go as far to say that archangels are nothing other than the main personalities of the Divine Mother. That's all that they are. But what is so amazing about the archangels is their work throughout the universe is so advanced. Without them, creation couldn't exist. Now, the human being is very interesting as well, because we are formatted based upon 3 bodies. We have the gross body that you can actually physically see. We're all here experiencing each other's gross body. We have the power body, which is the body that breathes life into the earth body or the gross body. And then we have the light body, which is the conscious body. Now, what makes the human experience so divine is we have all 3 bodies, where angels, devas, or gods or goddesses, they do not. They are in a realm of either the subtle realm of power or the mental realm of light or thought. So the realm of angels, how does this all work? This is, believe it or not, I'm going to carry this right into the topic of astrology. Because astrology, these particular spirits are the absolute most divine spirits in all of creation. Angels have an effect on your subtle body, your mental body. They control the way that you feel. Like if you wake up one morning and you feel sadness or depression, more than likely there is an angelic force behind it. There are 360 million angelic forms. They control all of creation. Without them, we absolutely could not function. Angels are responsible for the sunset. They're responsible for the earthquake. They take care of the whole spectrum of creation. They are the power of the Divine Mother. Angels are the power of the Divine Mother. But they have a very interesting responsibility to work with human nature and to make sure human nature is always balancing itself out. 5 days of bliss in the human world is going to equal in 5 days of suffering as well. We have to balance everything out before we get realized. We are in the body for one purpose and one purpose only, and that is for the realization of the self. We are not here for any other purpose. We are not here for world peace. We are not here for anything other than divine realization. Earth is school, period. And the quicker that people understand that, the more peace there actually will be on this planet. But nevertheless, angels control the whole spectrum of this universe. Archangels are higher than angels because they don't exist in the realm of power. They exist in the realm of thought or light. Archangels, they're much fewer in number than the angels, but they have control over the angels, and their thoughts control the powers that the angels actually manifest. This is, as I'm explaining, how astrology works. A lot of people have no idea that astrology is so advanced as a science. I don't personally feel that there is a science on this planet that can actually touch the realm of astrology because it deals with the gross world, the subtle world, the mental realm. It deals with our divinity, and it has the ability to take us right back to our divine self. It is one of the most advanced sciences on earth, if not even the most advanced. So the archangels work in the realm of thought. The astrological deities are in that realm. They are in the realm of thought. They are archangels. I don't want to go through all the comparisons, but the Archangel Michael is nothing other than Lord Vishnu in India, which oddly enough has strong control over the moon. All these beings, the astrological beings, control the whole thought and function of the universe. They are involved in its creation. They are involved in its destruction. Now, an interesting subject to note is when it comes to astrology. Western astrology is new. It is very, very, very new. You are more than likely not going to see solar astrology past 1,000 years. Christian mystics were responsible for creating solar astrology. There were the days of the week. They left one day to God, and that was Sunday. They didn't change that name, but Monday they took an O out. It used to be called Moon Day. Saturday they said, well, let's take an N out of that guy. It used to be called Saturn Day. They made sure that everything stayed solar, and they took the moon, the mother, right out of astrology. Astrology was originally nothing but the face of the Divine Mother, and where these planets lined up in your chart was how the Divine Mother was working through you, period. Archangels are astrological deities, and when people are praying to archangels, whether they're praying to Michael, Israel, whatever names they are praying to the astrological gods. These gods not only control all of creation, but they control the whole thought and function of human nature entirely. So in a sense, when you're dealing with astrology, you are dealing with God in your chart and how God has decided that you deal with your karma. Even though I'm talking about the angelic realm here, the realm of thought and light, the realm of power